Plessy versus Ferguson.
Separate could never be equal. In 1896, Jim Crow laws ruled the South. African Americans were discriminated against in violent ways. Over 1,000 men and women were punished for living their lives. Whites and African Americans were strictly separated in all public places.
This segregation was acknowledged by the law as equal, but known to those affected by it as unreasonable. Homer Plessy was one man who tried to change the Southern railroads, even though he knew the legal system was against him.
Homer Plessy was born on St. Patrick's Day in 1863. He grew up in a time when African Americans had rights. During the Reconstruction era, after the Civil War, those rights were taken away from him, even though he was only 1/8 black. His pale skin made him the perfect candidate to help strike down the Separate Car Act in the state of Louisiana.
A group of young black men formed the Citizens Committee of New Orleans to test the constitutionality of the Separate Car Act of Louisiana. They enlisted Plessy to knowingly sit in the car assigned to white people so he could be arrested. The committee's hope was for the act to be defeated in Plessy's court case, but the result was the opposite.
The court case, Plessy versus Ferguson, was originally Plessy versus the state of Louisiana, with Judge Howard Ferguson presiding. Plessy lost this case, and Ferguson ruled that separate but equal was not violating the Constitution.
Plessy appealed until his case reached the U.S. Supreme Court on April 13, 1896. 7 of the 8 Supreme Court justices agreed with Ferguson's ruling. Only one justice, John Marshall Harlan, dissented from the majority's opinion.
Harlan wrote, "Our Constitution is colorblind, and neither knows nor tolerates classes among citizens." For 50 years after the court case, separate but equal validated segregation throughout the U.S.
It wasn't until Brown versus Board of Education that segregation ended once and for all.